How does politeness vary in Europe for Americans? Imagine walking into a cafe in Paris or a bakery in Berlin and noticing how people interact differently than back home. That's because politeness in Europe can be quite different from American norms. When Americans move to Europe, they often find that social behaviors are more reserved and less openly friendly. Europeans tend to value quiet, respectful interactions over loud, enthusiastic conversations. For example, in many European countries, people speak more softly in public places and avoid excessive small talk. You might notice that strangers don't greet each other with a big smile or a cheerful hello as often as in the United States. Instead, they prefer a simple nod or a polite bonjour or guten Tag. In restaurants or cafes, Europeans often observe more formal manners. They eat at a slower pace, savoring each bite, and place importance on the social aspect of dining. Table manners are taken seriously, with specific ways to hold cutlery and keep elbows off the table. Americans used to quick meals and casual chatter might find this style different but respectful once they understand it's part of the culture. When it comes to customer service, Europeans tend to be more reserved. Staff might not smile or engage in friendly conversation as much as American workers do. This isn't rudeness but a cultural preference for professionalism and privacy. Communication styles also vary. Europeans generally appreciate honesty and directness. Unlike Americans, who often soften their opinions to avoid conflict, Europeans may express disagreement more openly. This can seem blunt but is considered normal and honest. Americans should see it as a sign of authenticity rather than disrespect. When dealing with colleagues or neighbors, being straightforward and polite is appreciated. Understanding these differences helps Americans fit into local social scenes more easily. For example, when visiting someone's home, it's polite to bring a small gift like flowers or chocolates, and to remove your shoes if asked. In many places, tipping is less expected than in the United States, and service staff may not engage in lengthy conversations. Recognizing that Europeans value personal space and quiet interactions can help avoid misunderstandings. In social settings, Americans might feel that Europeans are less warm or friendly at first, but it's just a different way of showing politeness, more understated, less expressive. When you're aware of these customs, adapting becomes easier. Respecting quieter social environments, being direct but courteous, and observing local dining manners are all part of blending into European life. Over time, these behaviors become second nature, making your experience richer and more respectful of local traditions. Living, working, or retiring in Europe offers a chance to see how different cultures express politeness. Embracing these differences not only helps you avoid awkward moments, but also deepens your cultural immersion. Remember, what might seem reserved or blunt at first is often rooted in a long-standing tradition of respect and authenticity. By understanding and practicing these customs, you'll find it easier to build genuine relationships and enjoy your time abroad.